They came in strong, stirred the vibes, and kept us locked in till the very end. The duo you never knew you needed, they have won the hearts of many across the country. I am seated right here on Perfect Match Extra, stripped with none other than the second runners of Perfect Match Extra Season 3, VANDYKE and Larissa. You're welcome.
Hi. Thank you.
Hey, you guys are looking cute too, together.
Yeah, we always look cute together.
Hey, but first of all, congratulations to the two of you.
Thank
I mean,
you.
it's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
How many were you when you came into the show?
I think 24.
Yeah,
like
24.
in total.
That's
In
a
total,
lot.
yeah, 24.
And how are you feeling right from finale, placing second runner-ups? How is the feeling like? Let me start with you, Larissa.
I mean, we believed we were winners.
Okay.
And then we believed whatever we were doing, we were loved outside. So yes, we believe it was God's favor, you know. And we are happy.
What of you? Immediately when your name was mentioned.
Oh, come on. Immediately my name was mentioned. I was happy.
You were happy?
Because we are both still winners.
Okay.
Yeah. We are both still winners, and the love we saw out there was so genuine, was crazy. Like very, very crazy, yeah.
Okay. What's that one thing that has surprised you even and up until now? What's that one thing that I heard that someone here is the latest car owner?
You heard right?
I heard right? So tell me about it. What was the first thing you did when you saw the car?
Okay, honestly, I started shaking.
Okay.
Because like I got closer to the car and they gave me the keys. No, my eyes were closed, so they were like, I should open my palm. And I opened my palm and I felt something like keys and I started shaking. I had to run from where the car is to the main gate.
To hug his brother.
To hug my brother.
Hug your brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like I didn't expect anything like that, because honestly I kept telling her, babe, after the house, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? But after the house, the final day when we came out and I saw the lab out there, I was like, wow, really? So we have all these people around us
rooting for you.
Yeah, rooting for us. Then the lab is very genuine.
Wow.
Because like I don't think someone will leave his or her house and come and make noise or shout VANDYKE, VANDYKE. The love is very, very genuine, and I love them so much. Yeah.
We love you. We love you out there. We love you so much. But Larissa, you in particular, you seemed a bit surprised when your name was mentioned. Tell me about it. What feeling were you in? Is it that you were surprised that more like you deserved better, or you were just fine with where you were?
Honestly, we were okay. It was just a reaction, I mean. Okay. And it was something we had already told ourselves that we didn't mind if it was the second position, whichever position it was, even the fourth. I mean, we were the final people, right? Yeah, we got to the finale, so we were all winners. I mean, we all deserved it. So I'm like, you know, it was just a reaction. I don't know.
She was happy.
She was
but
happy.
People would interpret it in different ways. But I was surprised and happy. I mean, yeah.
Let's go back to VANDYKE. Let's go back in time a little. You started this journey, you know, getting close to another lady in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that's obviously not Larissa. And then again, it brings me to my question. Do you think you would have secured your position as a winner if you had proceeded things with the said lady? I mean, Irama.
No, because like, I mean, at the end we are still winners. Yeah, we are still winners.
Is it because maybe she found her match? That's why you're saying that?
No, her match is actually like a brother to me.
Like a brother to you.
Genuinely.
Okay.
Very, very genuinely.
Okay.
So even when before they went to the stage, I was like, bro, you're winning. I told him.
Okay.
He didn't believe, but I would say I saw that coming. I was like, you're winning. You're actually taking the win.
So is it like you were seeing yourself in him? So you are winning?
No, I wasn't seeing myself in him, though. But as I said, we are all winners. And before we all went on stage, we all said to ourselves that whether first, third runner-up, first runner-up, we are still all winners.
At what point did the two of you realize that you were actually made for each other, looking at all of the circumstances you were involved in, and you, on the other hand, not having to mingle with anyone? At what point in time? You bounce and I said,
Oh, Debbie. Oh no, I wasn't really a bounce though, but just that I would say we both understood
it was a
each
mutual
other. Yeah,
conversation.
honestly,
Okay.
and I think it helped. And I met Larissa, and I feel like Larissa's connection was genuine.
Okay.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with what she had.
Okay.
No, I loved her genuinely. I loved her in time. I didn't rush.
At the point, it seemed as though she was being forced on you. Is that the case? That's the notion out there, that, you know what, it looked as if Larissa didn't have anyone. I said, no.
Honestly, the first day we entered,
It was never forced.
It was never forced.
the first day we came into Big Mama's house, that very first day,
Okay.
I was staring at her. And she knows. And I still remember that day. I was staring at her. But you see, I didn't want to rush into things.
Okay.
Like, do you understand? I still had to get to know other people.
Okay.
But I still didn't get to know other people. But as she said, I was trying to get to know one person.
Okay.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
You move on.
Yeah. What if when you came, when you finally had time for her, or and also obi sonimu de ding, what would you have done?
Never.
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 Okay.
Because honestly, I knew who I was coming for.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew who I was coming for. She playing around in the house and all, yeah.
Yeah, you had observed,
I've
seen well.
very well. The probability of me getting her was high.
Was so high.
Was so high because my instincts.
She's asking you, what do you mean it was high?
What do I mean it was
Not
high?
to him, like me.
No, it was high
I've never
because
heard that from him.
honestly,
him
my
before?
instincts are always right.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like going for it. Honestly, like from the beginning, it wasn't that easy, but come on.
Yeah.
Right now,
You did what you gotta do. Van did what Van gotta do.
I actually went up and approached
Yeah.
her, and you know,
What was the first thing you said when you got closer to her?
I think she was eating.
So what
and
did you do?
I washed her plate.
You washed the plate.
Yeah, just to get her attention. Yeah.
Are you still washing the plate?
Oh, I'm still washing the plate. But I'm still not washing the plate.
You're still washing the plate.
Because
Okay.
that's actually the first thing I did to get her attention.
Get her
So I'll always
attention. You
do
have
that
to
get her
continue.
attention. Yeah.
That's a very, intentional man, I must say. Larissa, let's talk about your friendship with Akofa.
With?
Akofa. Akofa.
Okay.
Then, I thought I was actually I wasn't coming clear.
No, I didn't really hear you.
You didn't hear me?
Yeah.
So should I reiterate it?
No, I can't hear you now.
No, I want to reiterate
I
it
can
again.
hear you now.
I can hear you now.
What happened to your relationship with Akofa? It changed at a point. What was it stemming from? What was the reason? What was going on? Let us know.
Well, I don't have no bad blood with nobody.
Okay.
I just believe that's how it was meant to happen. And yes, I believe some connections are meant to be left in the past. That's all I can say for now.
But we saw Blanco, he was then Akofa's pair, and he said certain words to you. Would you say that's what triggered you to, have that sort of more like contention with Akofa? Any regrets so far? Are you okay with where the two of you stand? What is it for you? What's the situation like?
Like I said, it's meant to happen this way. And so we move.
The same person, Akofa, at the point we saw was getting close to your man here. Did it do anything to you? Were you jealous at any point in time? Because this is someone that, we've had our first, share of experience. And then you're getting close to my man. I will punch some blows. But did it do anything? Did it sort of spark anything?
I was good. But then I'll just say that towards Big Mama made me learn a lot of things.
Okay.
It made me observe a lot of things.
Okay.
So yeah, that's just it.
So if
I
you should
learned
see
certain
her
things.
today,
And then also it was some people that were approaching me to say certain things that they had observed that wasn't cool.
okay.
So I mean, I'm a female.
Okay, what are some of the things that they...
Oh no, I won't want to talk about
I am
that.
interested.
I don't even remember.
You don't
so,
remember?
no.
Okay. I think that I don't remember is the national anthem on the show. But you, on the other hand, about Akofa, you were still hesitant, you know, about telling some of the things that Akofa had done. Well, let me use the word allegedly or whatever it is. You know, she found herself in a situation with Perry. And at a point, you were needed to say a thing or two. But then again, we didn't see you come forward for your brother as you should have.
Perry.
Exactly.
Oh, honestly, I've always been there for Perry. I think was it the third day? Charlie spoke to me in Big Mama's house.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I want to talk to you. And it was about who he wants to move to. And the first thing I told him is, Perry, you should have confidence. And I will still say it again and again that I don't have a problem with Perry.
With Perry.
I can't have a problem with Perry. Perry and I, we are cool. But if he is not cool, I don't know. But I believe we are cool.
You believe you are cool?
Yeah, we are very cool. Like, because I don't know what we both did to each other or I did to Perry that would lead to an argument to, like, let's say, stop talking to him or like move away or step away from him. Yeah, we are very, 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 cool. And then I wouldn't say I wasn't supporting. I spoke to him just as he said in Big Mama's house that, oh, what he did was wrong. That was the only thing I spoke about.
Okay.
That was all. I wasn't really into their really.
So on the live show, when it was being discussed, when VANDYKE needed to, you know, at least say something, you didn't feel the need. Exactly.
Honestly, that day, I told my babe that I wasn't going to talk.
You weren't going to interfere in anything that doesn't concern you.
That doesn't concern me.
Okay.
Like, I was just minding my own business. Honestly, I wanted to talk, but I felt like it wasn't that necessary.
It wasn't needed.
Yeah.
No way, but before that, let me come in.
Okay.
So you were asking about AJ's part, right?
Exactly.
So you didn't hear the question
Okay,
well.
so the question. Well, I
Okay,
would
so
say,
it didn't come clear to
no,
you. You didn't
not
hear
that it
it.
didn't come clear to me. Honestly, on stage that day,
Yeah.
I was thinking about
A lot was running
lot.
through your head.
I wasn't really concentrating on that scene.
What were you thinking
I was
about?
thinking about a whole lot. I was somewhere else. So when she asked the question again, I was still, I even tapped on him, but I was like, bro, what is she saying? But I think he didn't answer me because he was also wanted to like concentrate on what they are talking about. So I think when they played the video, I was like, oh, okay. So this is what they are trying to ask. And I've explained before that particular video wasn't about the letter.
Okay.
Yeah, although the letter is true, but that particular video,
The letter is true?
Yeah, although the letter was like, the letter was something that was there though, but...
So there was a letter?
There was a letter, but I heard, but not from her.
Not from her.
Good.
Okay.
So, what I was saying in that video was me trying to motivate her because I was paired with her that week and she was crying.
Yeah.
And Big Mama made a rule that nobody can, your original partners can't get closer to you. I have to get closer to her and ask her what's wrong with her.
What is wrong?
She was like, she's tired. And I didn't know why she was crying, and it was everybody else was asleep.
Yeah, and so you had to be there for her. There were some series of conversations that were had in the kitchen. It ensued between you and Oheneba, and this was his stand that if Akofa had let things go between she and Perry, she would have still, you know, been in the house. But it looked like she was milking the whole situation with Perry. What do you make of that?
I'm being real, I don't remember.
You don't
you don't remember. But let me take you back to something you said. You mentioned something about Perry who needs to build confidence, right? That was what you told him back in the house. Do you think it was because of that which you saw that he didn't have that much confidence? That's why you and Ohineba had a conversation, and it was about if it were up to the top 3, he wouldn't be in the house. There was nothing about top 3 and Perry not belonging there. No conversation about Perry, about top 3.
About top 3, honestly, I wouldn't want to talk about that because about what you just said, I think people misunderstood me.
Okay.
Yeah, people misunderstood me. Before that, I think few days before that, I think he said I spoke to him anyhow. And that's led to that. But I don't have a problem with Perry again.
Yeah.
I'm saying this again.
Yeah.
I can't have a problem with Perry. Positive.
Very positive, including including Bogdan.
Of course, including Bogdan.
So he also deserved to be there or not?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember anything like that?
Yeah, I don't remember.
But how
anything
was
like
your relationship with Bogdan himself?
that. Bogdan is my brother.
Okay.
Yeah. But I believe we were all we were all focused on our relationship.
Exactly.
Honestly, because we all know that our women need us.
Yeah.
Because we have to be talking to them. If we don't talk to them, you know, a lot of men were coming in and out. So you should just give your whole attention to your woman.
Were you at any point in time shaken by any of the gentlemen that were coming into the house?
Never.
For the sake of Larissa?
Never.
None of them shook you to the core?
Never. I'm a full spell. Never.
Okay. Now, Larissa, let me ask you, back in the house, right? Or let's go back to Big Mama's house. Who do you regret ever befriending? Having a very, more like a relationship with friendship whatsoever. Mind you, Blanco was someone who really liked you like that. I must say. You don't know?
I don't know.
He was never so close to you?
Sorry for the laugh.
He was at a point very close to you. And
He wasn't close to me.
Well, it changed. Because I don't know, was it that you were not giving in? What do you think he wanted that you weren't able to give him? Because it looked like, there was a switch. He started disliking you.
I mean, generally, I would say when I made him my priority, people started doing whatsoever. Okay. So that's all I was saying.
That's people like which people?
I can't mention, but yeah.
Okay, you saw a change.
I saw it, and he did too. So I mean. And I don't regret it.
Okay. Considering VANDYKE had a little, history with Irama in the early times, we saw you becoming friends with Irama at a point. And how did it even start in the... Okay, wow. So how did it start even in the first place?
I mean, they were vibing first week. And it didn't work out.
Maybe it wasn't first, it was a few days.
He said,
okay,
specific. Few days. Okay.
When we entered Big Mama's house.
All right.
And I mean, it didn't go well. That doesn't mean maybe because we got connected and we started our thing, I should push her away. She hasn't done anything wrong. Do you understand? And I felt like she was so reserved. She didn't really get into nobody's business. And that's the kind of friends that I liked. Yeah. Because I realized that certain things that I'd done from the beginning affected me at the latter part. So, I mean, Irama was like...
That one
in
person
circle,
you needed in your space.
So,
Now, on the live show, Blanco made mention, he said some things, which I wouldn't want to say, the exact words he said, but they were not cool like that for you. And it looked like it broke your heart at the time. Do you think that's the reason why you said all of the things you said about Akofa?
I mean, if you're using those words on me, I don't know why I should, hold on to saying yours. That's all I'll say.
So it was more like tit for tat. You do me, I do you.
I don't know, honestly, but it just happened. Because I was trying to be, you know, calm and knowing, and then you just brought it up. So I'm like, okay.
There are some thoughts about you that Larissa is too loud and that Larissa is rude. What do you make of those statements?
First and foremost, I'll say everybody is entitled to their opinions. But then again, if I wasn't loud, how would they hear of me? I mean, this is who I am. I could say, okay, fine, I'm loud, but I have my moments, bro. There are certain times that I'm calm. I don't talk. There are certain times that I have to show myself. Do you understand? So,
They say that even when you have to talk, you don't even know how to talk. You don't say it's the right way.
I don't think
Do you
that's
see
true.
yourself? You don't think
I don't
that
think
is
that's
true.
true.
All right. Now, looking back in the house, Van Dyke, is there anything that you would change? Is there something you regret doing that, if given the opportunity back, allowed back into Big Mama's house, you would change?
Be more focused on my woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you do differently?
Same. Like, take my time to get to know people before I welcome them into my circle. And focus more on him.
On him.
Yes.
Okay. What were some areas that you failed to, you know, focus on when you were in the house?
On him?
Yeah.
Concerning him, I think there were certain times that he actually told me that I wasn't really giving him like enough time. Like, I think the first few weeks going, he was like, I was like focusing more on, like, I would say, unnecessary stuff than him.
What were
No,
the
I won't say.
unnecessary
I mean,
stuff?
like, you know, doing things that I'm not supposed to do, or giving my attention to people I wasn't supposed to give my attention to. And I understand him. I mean, I corrected that as well. So.
Okay. Is there something you also failed to pay attention to?
As I said, I would change the fact that I wasn't like more focused on her. So I would be more focused on her if we had a chance to go back into Big Mama's house.
Okay. Let's quickly rewind. Let's go back to the early times. Do you wish you and Irama had never happened? Do you wish whatever happened between you and Irama had never ensued?
I would say everything happens for a reason.
So I can want to spice in your man.
Well, everything happens for a reason. Like,
So it was supposed
honestly,
to
she is
happen.
happy. I'm also happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we are both cool,
You are both cool like that,
including her man.
including
And that
him,
is so
man.
beautiful.
And that is so beautiful.
Yeah. See, the beauty is.
I like it when it's like when Van Dyke is in his element. I like it. So
You
the
see,
beauty.
the beauty is you not having a problem with anybody. You're actually cool with everybody. I always say, way back in Big Mama's house on live stage, I always made the statement, I stand for peace. And when you stand for peace, it comes with a lot.
Okay.
Come on. What's so nice to be so peaceful and know you have nothing against anybody, and that same party doesn't have anything against you. Yeah.
People keep talking about the fact that Larissa is older than you are. And for people who have come together to brew something so beautiful, is there ever, or has there ever been a moment that has been a worry for you?
That has never been a worry for me. I'm a man.
Okay.
And when I make a decision, that's my decision. I just don't stand up and make a decision. I make a decision. I make a decision. I won't say I think. I make a decision. I know it's going to help my own life.
Okay.
Larissa is matured.
Yeah.
She's a woman who will take care of my home.
Okay.
And we are talking about maturity. We are not talking about what she has, the body she has. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So age is just a number.
And you're sure it's never going to come in the way?
No, all what matters is she loves me, I love her, and that keeps us going. That's all I would say.
Okay, that's beautiful to actually hear. Larissa, the same applies to you. What is it like for you when you hear people saying that you're too old for him or he's younger than you are? What are some of the thoughts, or the first time you actually got to know that he was younger than you are, what was the thoughts running through your mind?
Obviously, the first time you'll be like, really? Because this is my first relationship, like, with this age difference.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't mind. Like Big Mama always says, age is like just a number, you know. So I really don't mind. He already knew my age, and then he made his intentions clear to me. And honestly, we don't mind being together. I mean, I don't want to say we don't care about what the people say or the negative comments they try to.
Babe, why would you even care about what people say?
Exactly. Like we don't
Be
care.
Be bold to say you don't care about what people say.
I thought it would come off harsh.
Why are you so?
But yeah,
It's not harsh.
Please listen
Why are
to
you so
babe, please.
concerned
It's
about
okay.
what people will say?
it's okay.
Let
I
them
don't
say
care
it.
about what people say about the age, because Charlie, we are doing good.
Please, please hold on for me. VANDYKE, let me hear you. Flow, please. Flow.
Why would you care about what people will say? It's you and I against the world.
I know, right?
So anything everybody or people out there will say,
Yeah.
it's
Let them
none
say.
of our business.
Can I give him a kiss?
Please do. Please do.
Honestly, all what we have to do is to focus on each other. They will say, people will say,
Yeah.
you can be doing good and people will still say it.
A lot.
You can be doing bad and
We
people
don't
will
care.
say
Yeah.
you are doing good.
We
You
don't
are living in a generation whereby
Yeah.
people are actually not happy for what you do.
Exactly.
So if they will say,
Let
Let
them
them
say.
say.
You know the
Yeah.
funny thing? People see me online and be like, nah, that's not your age.
Yeah.
So if I don't come clear to tell you this is how old I am, you're not
You
gonna
wouldn't
know.
know.
I mean,
Okay. Okay. Now we are going straight into some tweets about the two of you. And people have said a lot on social media, so we would like you to read them. Let me know your 2 cents. Let me know what you think about them. Is it true? Is it not? What? No matter what you have to say, let me hear you. This is it. You're going to go through. You swipe after each read. Let me know what you think. Are you ready?
okay. VANDYKE claims Larissa is older than him and he doesn't like older women. When and where and the time. Larissa also says she wants men who are emotionally intelligent and a good communicator.
no, it's
A good communicator. The person couldn't even spell good. Very well. A good communicator, and we all know VANDYKE lacks them. They think I lack them. But I think,
no, babe, that's for me to answer.
no, babe, let me answer it.
What do you
That's
want
for
to
me
do?
to answer.
You want to
They
kiss her
think-
again?
No, they think.
Oh,
they
goodness.
Think, they think I lack. But I feel like you've not gotten closer to me. You don't know
To
me from
know.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Just know me from the media.
Yeah.
And that's what they think.
She wants to answer.
Because
Let her
they use
answer.
my name. So let me
Okay.
answer that.
Okay.
So I don't understand. I don't know how people understand what emotional intelligence means. So if they really watched whatever went on in Big Mama's house, there were certain times that we had these petty squabbles that he would come and say, oh babe, I'm sorry this happened.
Yeah.
Or he would just, do one or two gestures like do this and try to do that's
Yeah.
he being emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
So I don't know whoever wrote this and what they mean. And he's also a good communicator. That's one thing he said when we were getting to know each other. So
I just saw something and it's so fun. Azar meet Azantana, may the best Azantana wins. Babe, let's combine it.
Nti enu ebe friend say Azanta.
Azanta. We appreciate that so much. Yeah. Honestly, when I see tweets like this, it's
Yeah.
actually funny.
Yeah.
Because I don't take them serious.
It amuses you like that.
I laugh. We
It doesn't
laugh
get
about
to
it.
us, so
You don't
It
see any
doesn't get
bit
to
of
us.
truth or any hurt.
VANDYKE lacks all the qualities Larissa listed she wanted in man. I'm reading exactly how it is.
Okay.
He's not good communicator, lacks emotional intelligence, etc. Her relationship with VANDYKE is a clear case of when the desirable is not available, the available becomes desirable. And point of correction, he had more than what I listed in a man. You don't know what I had in my head or whatever I was expecting from somebody. So yes, that person is wrong.
Okay.
Next, the housemate who said if it was top 3, Perry will be evicted. No, I hope he's winning the show.
The person who wrote this, I'm actually going to reply to this. And I feel like you feel so comfortable to hear this. Let me
But
tell
you
you
winning?
this. We are all winning, including Perry.
Exactly. That's
So
a
they
good
can
one.
still hate.
Yeah.
He won.
While you win.
Wow, we all win.
Yeah.
How we all win.
Yeah.
So they can hate. You're still winning. We all.
Straight, bro.
We all.
Straight.
Yeah.
Straight,
Is
my
there more?
baby. Yeah, there's a last one.
I'm happy the housemates are telling Van Dyke the truth. He should stop being childish. Bro, yeah.
No comments.
No comment. You think I'm childish?
Fine.
Fine.
Angie.
Well,
I think that's all.
it's
That's
done.
it?
Yeah.
All right. That was a good one. Now to my very favorite part. There are some cards displayed right in front of you. What do you think they contain?
I don't know.
Probably, maybe
Probably what?
hard copies.
Copies of what?
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know. But maybe hard copies of something.
Of
like-
ding. Okay, so you turn them over.
Oh.
Not
Oh.
all of it, all of it. What do you see?
hard copies of our own housemates.
So they contain every image
Yeah.
of each housemate in Big Mama's house. And so we are going to play around it a little.
Okay.
Who do you see as the arrogant person or arrogant housemate in Big Mama's house? The arrogant housemate in Big Mama's house.
Basing on the pictures, like
Based on the pictures. The pictures represent the people, so
honestly, I don't think anybody's
okay.
for me. Nah,
None of them is arrogant. Okay. Who is the most creative housemate?
Van.
Larissa.
Okay, so
Larissa,
look for the picture.
Yeah,
Let me see.
why you? Hey.
Hey.
Mistake. So Larissa.
Okay. Okay. Which housemate do you find or do you see as the most hypocritical in Big Mama's house? None? No other? Okay. Who is the most controlling housemate? No one was controlling? Are you sure?
Yes.
And I'm munim na mo mpese mo
No,
beka
I
bibia.
don't know anything.
we don't
Okay.
anything like
Who is
that.
the most sarcastic housemate?
Do you? No, we don't.
No one was sarcastic. Let's go back to your lives right now after Big Mama's house. What should we be expecting from VANDYKE? What are the two of you up to? Let me start with Larissa.
No, it's a secret.
It's a
Secret? What is a secret?
No, I mean, we had a lot of plans before coming out. And in a way, we can see how God is really stepping in for us. And I believe he's doing so for everybody as well. But for VANDYKE, I mean, we have a lot of
We have
things
a
we
lot.
are
What are
planning.
some of the things you are most interested in and also interested in exploring?
Okay, the things
I
we are
think
interested in now is our business.
Our business, personal business.
Okay.
And we are working on that.
Like
but-
clothing?
No, food.
Food
And
business.
his is Apple products.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And many more.
And many more. Okay. 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 So we should look forward to an enterprise from the both of you
Yeah,
coming
we should
together to do
expect
greater
more
things.
positive things.
Even though we both have like something to do together as
Okay.
a partnership.
They'll
but
see
we
it.
we will still want to keep it to
Keep it a
ourselves.
secret
Yeah.
till is finally out.
Yeah.
Okay, we are looking forward to that as well. If people want to follow you, let us know the pages they can reach you on VANDYKE.
Okay, so Instagram VANDYKE Girls and TikTok VANDYKE Girls and X VANDYKE Girls and yeah.
Okay, so my Instagram is Larissa Official. TikTok is Larissa PMXtra. I think X is Larissa PMXtra as well. But guys, we have a YouTube channel though. Van and
Let us
Risa.
know. You didn't
Subscribe.
tell me.
Van and Risa,
Okay, so what
yeah.
are what are some of the content we should be looking out for on
A whole lot.
okay.
It will come,
Okay,
don't
from
worry. A
couple
whole-
Back
goals.
to back. Sometimes
Okay.
you even do what they want to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not pranks though, guys,
pranks.
please. No pranks.
Okay.
We just
You want to do what they
relax
want to
and,
see.
yeah.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
What do you think people would want to see?
Okay,
You will get to
suggestions.
know.
Maybe we
You don't
doing
have to
stuff
say.
together and
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe my mind is a little bit bad. Let me bring it.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Let me bring it back. But honestly, It's good to see the two of you together.
good to see you too.
We are wishing you well, VANDYKE.
Thank
And
you.
we know that the sky is just the shooting, point. And we wish you well in all you do. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
This has been Perfect Match Extra Stripped right here on Adesa Productions Limited. With me is Sedwa, your very beautiful host. I asked the questions, they answered. Whether you're angry or not, I did my job. I hope that we'll meet again the next season and would be getting ourselves stripped again. So if you're angry, Charlie, Wizzy, I beg. It is all a part of it. Okay, if you're not angry too, you know that I got you. So we're wishing you guys the very best that life has to offer. Be good.